Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at the Love Messages. So today we are going to be doing your reading from now until the end of the year. What are the important messages that you need to hear at this time? I'm going to pull your challenge. I'm going to also take a look at past, present, and future for you. And I'm also going to pull some advice at the end of the reading. This reading is super general. It may resonate with you. It may not. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Okay, so your challenge, you have the Nine of Pentacles upright, okay? Now for some of you, this kind of came out in reverse, but we'll take it as upright, okay? So your challenge has a lot to do with the Nine of Pentacles energy, and the Nine of Pentacles energy is about independence. It's about financial abundance, independence. It really is connected to self-development. It is really connected to this idea of being able to accomplish greatness, okay, through yourself. Really, this is what this is talking about. It's also talking about this ability to maybe earn more money, be more successful. Many of you are trying to make more money, or maybe you're trying to start a business. You are trying to accomplish your goals at this time. This is something that is a priority to you at this time. Now, if you are somebody, you're successful, you own a business, money's not an issue, you're, I don't know, flying high, then the reading may not be for you. But this essentially is talking about what situation in your life is calling you to have independence and self-realization, okay? This could also be you spending more time on your own and really allowing yourself to just enjoy yourself instead of always needing to be attached to somebody. So let's see what is coming in for you. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands, okay? All right, so in the challenge here, we talked about your challenge, Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are, you're working on yourself, or you are trying to start a business, you're trying to be more successful. We're gonna see more in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Judgment, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was something that came to your attention. This situation that came to your attention in the recent past, it was really successful. You attracted new love, you started a new relationship, somebody here really loved you, the emotions were really strong, and a lot of you met somebody and you may have said to yourself, wow, I actually can attract love. I can actually attract somebody who understands me, who knows me, who appreciates me. And you really felt like you needed to go all in when it came to this person. Like you really, really wanted to go all in with this person. It's like, yeah, this is the person that, I want to be with. This is the person that I feel in alignment with, right? Many of you felt in alignment with somebody here. And there could have been this abundance where maybe this person, you were working with this person, or maybe this person really helped you to elevate your finances. There's something here about maybe an inheritance for some of you. So something looked very good here in the past is what I'm seeing. We're gonna find out more in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the King of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Lots of sword energy in the present moment, lots of sword energy. So what does this mean? For many of you right now in the present moment, something is really bothering you. It's really deeply bothering you. I'm not quite sure what that is, but we're gonna see what it is. There's been a lot of this overthinking about something. Overthinking, wondering, questioning. Some of you have also been working on needing to heal yourself, resting more, maybe taking in a certain diet. Some of you are, possibly doing blood tests, or you're looking at something connected to your health in the present moment. And also there could be something that recently happened that affected your health as well too. That's also what I'm getting. So we're going to see. Some of you, I'm just going to put this out there, it's not going to resonate with all of you, but some of you had a relationship with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. There's been a lot of this questioning the relationship. If you recently ended a relationship with this person, okay, a lot of you are healing from this still, or it could be your person healing, or you're both healing from this. But it looks as if there is fear here in the present moment that a particular relationship that you have been involved with, it looks like it's coming to an end, or you're uncertain on whether or not it has come to an end. You're questioning it. Like, has it come to an end? Are we done? Are we not? Are we still together? And you've just been waiting and resting and hoping that this situation would resolve itself. So we're going to get more information on that when we clarify. Now, in the near future for you, Capricorn, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Chariot, and you have the Hermit. So in the near future for you, with the Chariot here, you're moving on, you're moving forward, okay, in your life. And what you're moving forward from this energy of feeling stuck, feeling alone, feeling as if your life is drying up and nothing is happening and nothing is going on. There's going to be a lot of reflection by the end of the year. There's going to be a lot of reflection, like, I can't believe this year went by so quickly. I need to change some of you are saying to yourself here in the near future, I need to change my life. Like, I need to get serious about my life. And you're starting something new here. Okay. You're starting something new. You're starting to get serious here in the near future. Why? Because you don't have anybody else around you to blame. You just have yourself here in the near future. I'm hearing sirens outside. Yeah. Which means you need to pay attention to this part of the reading. Yeah. Okay, so in the near future, okay, I needed to stop for a moment because I didn't want to scream over those sirens. So in the near future, like I said, you have the Chariot, Eight of Swords, and you have the Hermit. So in the near future, there's a lot of this reflection. Not that you are down on yourself here in the near future, but rather you're reflecting on why you feel alone, why you feel as if your life is drying up, why you feel that you haven't accomplished as much as you should have accomplished by this age. And this actually is a good thing, okay? And I'm gonna tell you why it's a good thing. It's a good thing because it's really prompting you to recognize what behaviors have you been entertaining, you have been delving into that have left you feeling this way. Because there's an energy here of, first of all, there's an energy here of emergency with these sirens. They're still going on here. I don't know what's going on outside, but there's definitely an emergency here in the near future. Not an emergency that, some of you are dropping your phone and you're saying, Monica, what emergency? Don't scare me like that. Come on, tell me, what's the situation? The situation is this. The emergency is that some of you are going to find yourself in the near future in a position that you don't want to be in. And the position that you don't want to be in is overthinking things, feeling alone, feeling as if you don't have somebody to reach out to, feeling as if, you just feel this helpless energy here in the near future. And this helpless energy, like I said, it's a good thing. And I'm going to tell you why it's a good thing. I'm going to give you a scenario. I'm going to give you an analogy, which I love doing in my readings because it helps me get my point across. So for example, there is, I don't know if you're familiar with human design, but human design, there is this channel. We have gates and we have channels. So there's a channel and the channel is called melancholy. Now, if you don't know what the word melancholy means, it means almost literally being depressed, like having a depressive energy. So this channel melancholy, when people have this channel, this energy in their chart, in their body, in their genome, okay, they tend to have these periods of melancholy. And what I am gathering here for you in the near future is there is this energy of melancholy in the near future. Now, why is that good? Why are you bringing it up? What is the importance of that, Monica? Tell me. I want to learn something new. Sure, Capricorn, I can tell you what it means. It means that you should find inspiration from this. So how do people with this melancholy channel find inspiration? They find inspiration because usually they're magicians. And what happens with magicians is that they find their music and they find this inspiration through the painful experiences that they've gone through, where they pick up a guitar and, you know, you hear it today, all the songs are sappy, literally. I haven't been able to find a banger, you know, like a 90s banger for quite some time. Everybody's sappy in their music. Oh, even in rap, I hear the sappy music. So a lot of people take this melancholy, this brutal, down, depressive experience, and they transmute it into this beautiful piece of music that really just touches people's hearts. So even though you're in this sadness, this melancholy, this, my life is over, I can't believe things ended, I have to force myself to move forward from this, because you are, with the Chariot, you are moving forward. You're going to have to move forward. You're not going to sit and wallow in your pity like I told you in the last reading. You're going to pick yourself up and move forward. Some of you are going to continue being stuck because you choose to be stuck. But because you're watching this reading, you have some insight now. You have something to work with, right? So in the near future, with the Eight of Swords and the Chariot, by recognizing this pain you feel, by recognizing this depression, by recognizing this sadness, you're going to start reflecting on things, and it's going to start making you think, because like I said to you in previous readings, Saturn, your ruler, is at the final degrees of Pisces over the next few weeks. And it's starting to inch its way closer and closer to Pisces, the end degrees. And when a planet starts touching the end degrees of a sign, it's a very brutal time for that particular sign and that particular planet, especially the sign that is ruled by that planet, okay? So what I'm seeing here for you in the near future is you have a choice, and the choice is to either remain being in this place of feeling melancholy, feeling sorry for yourself, not accomplishing anything, and just kind of tucking yourself away and, again, wallowing in your pity, like I said in the previous reading. Or there's an energy of reflecting. And once you reflect, and you tell yourself it's okay, and you will tell yourself it's okay, because a lot of you are gonna get sick of this. You're gonna get sick of this being down, depressed, feeling sorry for yourself, being negative. A lot of you are gonna realize, you know what? I only have myself. I gotta get up, I gotta get up, I gotta get up, I gotta move forward. And this is what happens to you in the near future, okay? So we're gonna talk more about it. We're gonna get more information on that. But nonetheless, this is about turning depression into inspiration. How can you transmute that energy? And it's going to be up to you, okay? Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Eight of Wands, there's going to be some sort of important communication coming in, particularly from somebody that you had an argument with. And I feel there's going to be a new opportunity from this person who reaches out to you. It is somebody who maybe pushed you away, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The sign doesn't really matter. I'm getting a water sign here too. Doesn't matter about the sign, but the energy here. Somebody's very passionate about you. They're very attracted to you from a very physical perspective, but they're reaching out. Somebody here is reaching out, or maybe you're communicating with this person. And this is what you don't see coming. There's going to be a conversation. There's going to be maybe an overdue conversation that happens here. So we're going to see how this ties into your reading as we go. Let's hop in. Let's hop in and get some more information on this. Okay, let's clarify your challenge. Ooh, okay. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The first thing that I'm seeing right away, it has something to do with someone that you stopped talking to. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Gemini. Take it as it resonates. If that person isn't one of those signs, they could have that sign somewhere prominent in their chart. The issue here for you is a lot of you have been codependent on someone. Okay, not going to resonate with all of you. Some of you have been codependent on someone. Okay, some of you have been reliant on somebody to provide for you, pay for you, support you, give you money for some of you, just really make your life easier. Okay, it's not going to resonate with all of you. Don't blow up in the comments. Okay, because I'm just going to delete it. All right, so I'm just letting you know. So either way, in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting with your challenge, it's like somebody here wants you to be a better version of yourself. They want you to be able to show your skills, your full potential, and maybe you haven't done that. Maybe you've been slacking on that. And this is why for many of you, this person stopped talking to you, or they cut you off, or there was a lack of communication here. But nonetheless, the challenge here is a couple of things. The first thing is that either you stop talking to somebody and there's been a lack of closure, and that's something that you need to definitely work on, especially if you want to have an opportunity to better yourself. Why do I say that? Because some of you might say, no, I don't owe this person anything. I don't have to reach out to them. I don't have to talk to them. Of course, you're right. Of course you don't have to. But here's where it becomes a very trying piece for you, okay? And this is where I'm gonna open your eyes that you may not be aware. By you having this blocked, unresolved issue with this person, it keeps you thinking in your mind over and over. And you may not admit this. You may not type out on the keyboard, okay, or on your phone, wherever you are watching this, you may not say and admit, you know what, you're right, Monica, I'm thinking about them all the time. They're always on my mind. It affects me every single day. I try to get them out of my head, but I can't, I keep thinking about them at night, and what should I do? So the reality is this: when you are confronted with issues in your life that affect you on a very deep level, you must face them. You must face them. And I told this to somebody yesterday. I think it was Sagittarius. It was either Sagittarius I said this to, or Virgo. I don't remember. Maybe it was Aquarius. Check the other signs that I did yesterday. So nonetheless, this is talking about recognizing and realizing whatever is bothering you, whatever is not clear, whatever has not been resolved needs to be resolved. Otherwise, it's going to block you from your success. It may block you from new opportunities. It may block you, it's not even just about a money situation. It's just feeling adequate and free within yourself. One of the things here that I notice in this card, if you take a look, there's a bird there. Okay, there's a woman and she's surrounded by pentacles, and there's a bird. And the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, it's not just about money. It's also about freedom. It's the freedom to be able to think freely and comfortably without feeling worried or stressed. Are you in a position in your life right now where you can just get up in the morning and have a beautiful day without overthinking things? If the answer is no, then there's something here that's unresolved that needs to be communicated. Even if you don't decide to get back with a particular person that you stopped talking to, it's always nice to say, you know what, I know things didn't work out between us. I know that we have our differences, but I appreciate you, I respect you, and I wish you all the best. And hey, if you ever want to reach out to me because you want to have a simple conversation, I'm here for that. Something simple like this. And so many people, I would say 95% of people can't do that. They walk around with grudges, they walk around with pain, they're completely broken people, and they can't seem to understand why their life sucks. And it's partially because of that. And even if you watch this and you say, Monica, I try to reach out to this person, they just don't want to have anything to do with me, that's their problem. But you have to cover yourself and feel that you don't have anything against this person that you're holding in your heart that is affecting you from your day-to-day life, because this could be blocking you, okay? So the challenge here is maybe to communicate with someone that you stopped talking to, not because you want to necessarily get back with them. Some of you do, some of you don't. Or this could be about writing a letter to yourself and saying, you know what, things happened. I forgive myself. I forgive this person. You burn the letter and you move on. It's the spiritual and it's the symbology of the situation that is going to release you, because this is what you're grappling with over the next few weeks in December. How am I going to get over this turbine of an experience, right? So this is what's happening. Okay, this is what you have to be aware of. All right, now enough with that. Let's move on to the past. Now, in the past, you attracted new love into your life. You had somebody who came in, they just showered you with love, emotions. It was beautiful. It almost felt unreal here in the past. There was a lot of this security here financially. Maybe this person brought abundance financially into your life. There was a windfall of money here, maybe an inheritance. There was some support. Some of you could have been stay-at-home moms or dads. You could have been, in a relationship where somebody just was supporting you and it felt really good, right? It did come to an end. You have the Death here in the recent past at the bottom of the deck. Let's find out more information on this. Some of you got married to this person in the past. Okay. And some of you ended up finding something out about this person in the past. The reason why a relationship here came to an end was because it started to become very burdensome and difficult for you. There was one thing after another, another problem, another this, another that. And it was very much connected to things that happened in the past. Okay. So even though it may have felt that there was a strong connection between you and this person, no matter how much you tried to move into a completely new direction with them, there was this feeling, and I'm getting something here about chicken, okay, KFC. I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know if that resonates. I don't eat KFC, by the way. I don't even eat chicken. But if you eat chicken in KFC, there could be some resonating energy there, okay? So there's something here about chicken or KFC here in the recent past. I am getting an energy here of you and this person ending things and then getting back together again, ending things, getting back together again, ending things, getting back together again. And some of you decided in the recent past to accept the fact that this ended and you decided to completely move on your own and have a completely new beginning. I do also feel that there was an opportunity connected to your work with this person, okay? And this could have happened in the month of August, I'm getting, or in the month of November. There was a very strong connection here connected to work, money coming in, etc. Okay, this is what I'm seeing here in the past. Now, let's talk about the present moment. Now, in the present moment, there is this delay, okay? There's this delay. There's a lot of this overthinking, mental Olympics here. I want to call it mental Olympics in the present moment. Why is this happening? Let's see. Okay, so you have the Knight of Wands, King of Wands. You have the King of Swords here twice. Ooh, somebody here in the present moment is definitely about somebody, a person you're involved with. I'm getting this energy here, Capricorn, in the present moment. You've been dealing with somebody who's been very either non-committal. They've been inconsistent with you in and out. Some of you are dealing with somebody who they're only interested in you physically. They're only interested in what you physically have. Like, this could be, a sexual energy. This could be, just not wanting to be alone for some of you, okay? There is this energy here in the present moment, of coming to a realization and getting very strict with this person. So whoever this person is, whether it's you or them, somebody here doesn't like the inconsistency. They hate it. They don't like being an option. They don't like inconsistency. They don't like that. And this could be you, right? Some of you watching this, you are an air moon energy. You could have Aquarius you can have something in Aquarius like Mars or Venus or the moon there. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So you have a strong emphasis on air energy. And this person who keeps coming in, they're there and then they're out. They're there, then they're out. They're there, they're inconsistent. It creates a lot of stress for you and you don't like it. A lot of you want to know if this person's going to reach out. You want to know if they're going to communicate. You want to know if are they leaving you forever, right? 5 of Pentacles, are they gone? Is this done? Are we still together? Are we not together? Like, what's the deal between us? Why did you close off to me? There's so many somebody is asking so many questions. They're saying, don't you love me? Don't you want to be with me still? Like, I thought we were together. What happened? I felt we had plans. Many of you had plans with this person, like future plans, and they fell through. And others of you are worried that this person has either blocked you or they have just abandoned you completely, 100%, like they want nothing to do with you, okay? Now, if this is not your person, it could be you. Take it as it resonates. But either way, there's so much healing going on in the present moment. A lot of you are tired all the time. You're depressed. You're sad. You feel as if it's just been hard to get over this situation, right? A lot of you think that if this person was to come back, your life would be better. A lot of you think that. A lot of you are saying, can I just turn back the hands of time and make it better? Some of you were saying that. So you're waiting. A lot of you are waiting for this person to take action. But the funny thing is that this person is also waiting for you to take action. I think both of you are worried. I don't think it's a one-man show here. There's also a lot of money involved into this, okay? So some of you, there could have been financial issues with this person, or there could also be, a need to separate assets as well if you were married to this person. So there's something unresolved here, Capricorn, in the present moment. There's something unresolved and it's bothering you. It's bothering this person as well, okay? So this is what I'm seeing in the present moment. Now, let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, you have the Chariot. You're moving on from the situation. However, it's going to take you quite some time to make sense of this feeling of loneliness. It's going to take you quite some time. The reason why you decide to eventually move on from this situation is because you have no other choice but to, one, have a new beginning. The Fool, you will have a new beginning. Secretly, you will have a new beginning on your own. I don't think that this is with a particular person. You may or may not get back together with this person. It's going to be your choice. But as of right now, I don't see you getting back together with them. I see you going through a period of isolation, looking within. And I know you don't want to hear that. A lot of you want to hear, no, I want to find the love of my life, the new love of my life. I want to, but I'm going to be practical with you in these readings. You're going to move on. You're going to move on from this. You are going to start to pour energy into yourself. You're going to start fulfilling yourself more and more each and every day. And I see you eventually attracting someone. I do. I see you attracting somebody who's mature in the future. There is going to be a new beginning with someone. I see April though, or August, those 2 months. Look at April and August. These are going to be 2 important months for you, especially with Saturn being in Aries. So the more you go within, the more you reflect, the more you start to move forward without any expectation, the more you're going to get closer and closer, to the 9 of Pentacles energy. You're going to do things day by day. You're going to change little things that you do to improve yourself day by day by reflecting. You're going to disconnect from emotions that don't serve you anymore in the near future. And you're also going to tap more into your intuition, your emotions. You're going to say, okay, with yourself, this reflection, you're going to say, oh, okay, I know why I feel this way. I feel this way because I went through this. Okay, you're going to process these emotions. And when you finally process these emotions, you will fully be able to release them. But right now in the present moment, it's too raw for you. It's too raw for you to just get up and say, okay, I'm going to forget about that and never think about it again. It's too raw. It's too new. It's too recent for you to do that. But in the near future, you're forced to do it because you have nobody else but yourself. You have to be the one to communicate and be honest with yourself about this. Now, in the interim of all of this happening, there may be a phone call or communication between you and this person to settle some sort of unresolved issues between you and them, because there is unresolved issues between you and this person. There's no doubt about that. It's clear. It's showing here in all the cards. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. All right, so you have the Four of Wands, you have the High Priestess, and you have the Ace of Swords. So your biggest piece of advice here is to listen to your inner voice and your intuition. There's an important message here that you need to be aware of. And the important message that you need to be aware of is truly getting clear on a specific relationship connected to your life. Okay, there's something here about a relationship. A lot of you haven't closed the door with this person properly. If you haven't, there will be an opportunity to resolve things from a perspective of healing and forgiveness to be able to successfully move forward. That's one piece of advice. The other piece of advice here is, before you decide to entertain anybody new in your life, because some of you, I'm just going to put this out there, and again, this is personal, so it's definitely going to hit a chord for you, and you're going to say, I can't believe you know that. Some of you have a real big issue, and I'm going to tell you what your issue is. You're very quick to move on to someone new. You're very quick to reach out and find new love or find somebody new to be with. And that will be a very great disservice to yourself if you do that. And I'm going to tell you why. Not because the idea of healing doesn't make sense. No. It's because a lot of you are not clear on the type of relationship you really want. You're not clear on it. A lot of you are just shooting in the dark, bang, 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 hoping that you're going to hit a target and it's going to be successful. And that's not how life works. You need to get extremely clear on what you want, period. You need to say, this is what I want, this is what I'm willing to put up with, and this is what I'm not willing to put up with. The more clear you are on the type of relationship you want, the type of home you want to live in, the type of lifestyle you want to have, the more you're going to be able to internally work towards that daily in the control you have within yourself. Not the things that are outside of your control, but the things that are within your control to be able to do, okay? So by doing that and being aware of that, the more you work on yourself, the more you put in that energy into yourself, the closer you get to what you want, because it's energy. Everything is energy. It's not just saying, I want this, I'm gonna have it. It's your energy. And if your energy is, oh, I got to meet that person again, or oh, I got to do that again. Now, you don't have to say it out loud. Some of you are just feeling that. You're just in that energy, right? Then you're attracting that to you, period, bottom line, right? So you need to get clear on what you want. That's the first part of manifestation. That's the first part of engineering. You know, I can't build or create something if I don't know the blueprint. So the biggest piece of advice here to you is, do you truly know the blueprint of what you want? And if the answer is no, then that's something you need to work on, okay? So Capricorn, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.